is Amber Kivett with Kivett Kinetic Solutions. Hey, I'm really excited to share with you two 10-minute workouts. I've been trying to find a different type of solution for those of you who are frustrated because the Rumblex Pro bands came out, the bungee bands with the sleeve around them, and you're wanting to get the same type of workout, but you can't get those bands and there's no way to connect them to your existing device. So I have come up with a solution, and I'm really excited to share with you with this. I actually ordered these a couple weeks ago, and I've been playing around with them to make sure that they're going to work the way I envisioned them, so that you guys can take advantage of them and use them for a variety of different goals. They are called the Theraband CLX Loop. So that's how you spell them, Theraband CLX consecutive loops, okay? They come in different colors and intensities, so anybody that's been in physical therapy and they send you the bands so that you do your exercises at home, this is basically what they are. I came across them, Drew Brees uses them, and I do a lot of the same programming that he does. I work with his coach a lot. So I came across these, and it's kind of a sports medicine thing, which is my field of expertise, but it is a patented item, and this basically looks like a resistance band, but it actually is a bunch of fused loops. So, surprise! So you have all these loops all the way across one whole strand, and they're heavy duty. Like professional athletes use these a lot for training because it's all about connecting the dots, connecting your fingers to your toes through energy to create extra strength. A good kinetic chain of strength, and then the ends are basically the same. So what's nice about this is you don't have to hook it on to your machine with anything. I'm going to show you how to use it. You can kind of follow along with whatever bands you already have with your unit. I'm just wanting to demo these because I've been looking for the hack that everybody can use, because everybody's looking for the bungee bands that come with the Lifepro, Rumblex Pro, and there's not enough of them to sell, and there's not any easy way for them to attach to your device safely. So this is the alternative, and I have ordered several different levels of intensity, and I did some workouts with these last week, and they were killer. They were awesome. But if you're going to order yourself one, you have to order them through Amazon because Lifepro does not sell these. I don't sell these, but I ordered mine on Amazon. Start with green or blue, okay? And if you're a diehard go-getter, then you can upgrade yourself to gold, and the silver is heavy duty. So you can't be too strong for these. I'll put it to you this way, because again, the best athletes in the world use these. But again, it is just this long piece of rubber band, and it's fused, so it's sealed. So you create these loops, and so you can slide your hands through, or you can slide your arms through, and then you can connect another part to your body. They're just really cool how they work. So I'm going to demonstrate how I use them, and that way, if those of you who are wanting to use some kind of a different resistance band other than the ones that come with the unit so that you can provide some good intensity for your workouts, you can get the most out of your 10 minutes, then you have that option. But this is the only solution I've come up with, and I think it's actually better than the solution that comes with the device, to be honest. And those of you that are trying to find bands that don't cost an arm and a leg and they're different lengths, you don't have to worry about these being a different length, because when you use them, you can just step on them. You step on them a little wider if you have to, okay? And they're super flat, so it's really hard to get stuck with them, like such. It's really hard as far as if you want to slip them over your toes, you could stand on the platform and push. So those of you that are wanting to get this is how you do it. You can step into that band while you're pulling up, and you're getting a nice glute shortened, you're getting the lengthening through here, you're working hip flexors, you're working abs, you're working arms, just this one exercise. But then when you add it to vibration, that's a whole different thing. But anyhow, when you're using these though, be cautious. If you need to put a chair behind you so that you can successfully pull these off, I actually like doing this barefoot because then I don't have to worry about getting my toe stuck. So anyhow, these come in several different colors, but you can look those up on Amazon. It is the CLX Theraband, okay? Yay, everybody's stuff is coming. Awesome. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to do 2 different workouts using these different bands so you can see the variety of how you can use them. I'm going to do one on the Waver Mini because I don't have a Waver or a Turbo yet. It's coming this week. And I'm going to do the other on the RumblexPlus. They're both flat machines. It doesn't matter if you have a curved machine or not. I loved my curved Rumblex machines. But I just want to give you some variety of you know, how you can use different machines. You're not limited. You're only limited to your own imagination. So I think that's the important part. You don't have to worry about not having the right machine. And for those of you that have been complaining because you don't have the bands that go with the Rumblex Pro, now you have something actually better, because I think this is more user-friendly for a large variety of different things. You don't have to worry about, you know, disconnecting and reconnecting. But don't get me wrong, the bungee bands and the ankle cuffs and the handles on the Rumblex Pro are awesome. It's my favorite machine because of all the different ways you can use it. But for those of you that have the Waver, the Turbo, the Hover, the Rhythm, you can buy these and you're going to get the same effect or something very comparable too. All right? Now, those of you that are wanting the static straps, the straps that don't move when you're on the other machine, this is just a stretching strap that I got at like TJ Maxx or Marshall's for like 10 bucks. You can order these on Amazon as well. And they also have the little loops that are built into them. But the static units that come with the straps, when you're standing on one and you're vibrating and you're wanting to pull on one side so that you can feel the vibration in different areas, you can use that with your static strap. Whereas the Rumblex Pro comes with them, and I know the Vivid Original, they have the Vivid and the Vivid Original. The Vivid Original comes with them, but the Vivid Pro doesn't. So if you're wanting to get the same effect of using these static straps, which, let's see here, I think mine are attached to my unit. But they're just long strips. They have little colors on them, and they don't have any resistance. There's no shortening or lengthening. It's just a non-stretching strap, but really good for generating energy through diagonal patterns. So with getting into this machine, what I'm going to do is going to be total body, because again, I'm working the connective tissue and the fascia, which works in several different diagonal patterns. We've got like 12 of these slings. And so we want to make sure that we're working the connective tissue, because you can work the muscles all that you want to, but if you're not taking care of the connective tissue, that's actually what makes you hurt. So I'm just want to show you kind of the different patterns that we're going to be working on today, because most of you have never seen pictures of this. These are not muscles. This is actually just connective tissue, referred to as fascia. And fascia is the system that connects all of the systems together, okay? And this is your deep. So this is pelvic floor. This is your diaphragm, your deep abdominals, your stabilizers in your neck. There's a lot of good stuff here. So somebody asked, what is the difference between the flat and the curved machine? You know what? I'm going to share with you my curved machine. I actually do have one. Hang on 1 second. All right. These are those static straps I was talking about. They don't go anywhere, but when you pull on them, they feel a little different with the workout. Okay, so that's the Rumblex Pro. So here's the thing. It has a little bit of a curve. When you get on the unit, so like right now I'm just standing on it. Right now I'm pretty flat, but if I'm wanting to exercise more or activate or upregulate more of my hips and my inner thighs, if I take my feet further apart, and if I load as if I'm pushing the machine away from me, so I'm not just standing on here, I'm actually pushing my feet into the machine and relaxing my knees at the same time, you're going to feel your butt muscles light up in a good way. So on the flat machine, it's really hard to do that, because when you push into the machine, your hips go out because there's nothing to push back in. So for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So your glutes and your inner thighs are curved and angulated. So if I'm on the curved platform, if I push into the unit with my feet pushing down, then I'm going to feel it more through here as well as in here, because when one is lengthening, the other is shortening, okay? So that's the difference in having a curved versus a flat. A lot of people are afraid of the curved. I love the curve machines because I'm able to activate this through here even more without worrying about my foot positioning. Those of you who have had total knee or total hip replacements, you just have to make sure, for instance, I'll do this barefoot so you all can see this. You have to make sure when you're standing on the platform. Okay, so if you can see my feet, I'm pushing into the curve, okay? The curve is pushing back up through my body, and I'm feeling this energy coming all the way up through my hips, my thighs, my butt, my abs, and then when the machine actually starts, and I use something to hold on to with my hands, I'm gonna feel it all the way up to here. So if I don't have my big toe planted, so if I'm flat, this would be the equivalent of flat, okay? I'm gonna miss all of the vibration through this part of my foot because it's not in contact with the vibration. So the energy is not traveling through the inside of my foot, it's traveling through the outside of my foot. So that energy is gonna go up the outside of my legs instead of through the whole foot. So you wanna articulate as much of your foot as possible onto the surface of the unit because that's where the energy is sensory rich. It's coming up through, it's activating that connective tissue, which then takes care of the rest of the body, okay? So if I'm on this machine, which is the RumblexPlus, which I was planning on demonstrating today, you know, it's really hard for me to push out with my feet flat. I mean, I can do that, but I'm not feeling it here. I'm actually feeling it down here because there's nothing to push back against since the outside of my foot is pushing basically into nothing, into air. If I'm on the curve platform, the outside of my foot is actually pushing into the curve is pushing back into my foot. So the energy bounces back and forth. It's hard to explain, but it truly does work. So, yes, I've lost 30 pounds and it's been great. Just the platform and so I haven't done any other extra workouts outside of here. So no weightlifting, no running, no cardio, just the workouts that I teach everybody on Lifepro and through my personal or my business page, Kinetic Solutions. And anybody can follow it. It's a free page. So thank you so much for the compliment. But I'm only getting on my platform maybe 4 or 5 days at the most a week, and maybe 2 or 3 times at most a day. So less is always good. You don't have to do over the top in order to get those results fast. But just lowering that stress hormone and staying calm and staying moving and keeping those connective tissues, that fascia, lengthen out. The vibration is what mobilizes fat out of the compressed fascial adhesions. So if you have fascial adhesions, and we all do, if you have fat in the fat molecules in there, when you are vibrating, it's a gentle earthquake to break that apart, and then you can mobilize your fat molecules, which then you can break down for energy, which if you do deep breathing, expire out, that fat converts to CO2, and CO2 you breathe out. So you're actually eliminating out of your body. No special diet for me. I haven't changed any of my diet. I just eat a little less. And that's about it. So the stuff really does work. Okay, without further ado, I promised you a workout, so we're going to get on to it. But I'm going to teach 2 different workouts. So I know because many of you are watching, you want me to get just right to the cutting to the chase. So as soon as I'm done with one 10-minute workout, I'm going to end the video, and then I'm going to start it real quick on another video so that people don't have to fast forward through this whole conversation to get to the actual workout. So without further ado, let's get going. So I'm going to start this on the Waver Mini. We're going to start on the Waver Mini. So those of you that have the Hover, you have the Turbo, you have the Waver, anything other than a Rumblex, this is going to be something that you can relate to. But you can use any of your platforms. It doesn't make any difference. And I'm going to start with the blue band. All right? So for me, I'm going to start on a preset program because I don't like to think while I'm exercising. And the Waver Mini, it has 9 different programs. If you're not sure how your body's going to handle this, start with HA. It is a manual setting. Turn it on low and just see how you handle it. If you want to go with a higher intensity and you're comfortable with that, then you can choose a preset program. So for me, I'm going to go like a P6 or a P7 because I got another couple of these to do, and that kind of exceeds the limit of what we recommend for the day. But my body is getting used to this. So it's okay if you go over just as long as your body is getting used to it. Okay, so P6. piece 7 is what I'm going to start with. All right. So I'm going to turn on some music because I like music, and we're just going to go through some stuff. So feel free, if you don't have bands and you just want to join along, just join along and enjoy. All right. So as you see, I don't have a lot of room to move here. Actually, make sure you can see me really good. All right. So I'm just going to step. All right, now here's the beauty of this. Hands go through the loop. And right here, I'm just curling. All right, and I'm getting the vibration at the same time. So we're mobilizing fat while we're working on resistance, and we're lengthening everything at the same time. Curling. You can use the bands that came with your unit if you want to. Curl. What I love about these bands is you can go palms flat. You don't have to grip anything. You just move. Good. So right here, I'm going to grab a little lower, head and chest high. Get rid of those bat wings. Pull those elbows high. Booty burning. Let's go a little quicker, alternating. Don't forget to breathe. Oh, we burning. Booty on fire. All right, roll it up. Now I'm holding onto my bands. Roll back down. Getting that length in that hamstring. Keep those knees unlocked for me. Roll back. Roll forward. Roll back. Now this is where this band is really cool. Rolling forward. Open up. I'm not holding on. My hands are just through the loop. And it just rolled up. Hey, we're good. We're still connected. Good. Now many of you are dealing with rotator cuff issues. So right here, palms are up. Alternate. Burn in. That's it. Those of you that want to go thumbs up, go thumbs up. Nice job. We're going to get some abs going. Watch this. Both hands come up. Hands come together, make a fist. Straighten those arms. Raise and lower. There's the abs. Because my foot is pushing down on that resistance band, my feet are flat, and I'm absorbing this energy. This burns, burns, burns all the way through my abs. This is killer. This is way harder than the 10-minute abs. All right, right here. Hands together. All right. Okay, now on my foot, I'm going to step my foot in, step out. Now the band is still moving, and I'm not attached to it. I'm just standing on it. Moving it with my foot. All right. Let's add some rotator cuff here. Elbows stay in. Elbows are staying in. That's it. Okay, grab that band. Same side. Dropping low. Again, my platform's tiny. I don't have a lot of room to move here, but any movement is good. Right here. We're going to go foot through, or you just hold on to your bands. Lift, lift, lift. Good. Make sure you have good balance. If you don't feel like stepping up back and forth because of balance, you can hold on to an object and just step up and down with one foot. Okay? Oh, feeling that in the abs. Feeling that in the butt. That's it. All tap it out. Open and close those hands. Work and rotator cuff. Woo, I'm feeling this in those bat wings. Good. Nice job. All right, from here, we're gonna grab the band, same on one hand, or you can put your hands on your knee, tap it out. Tap it out. Lots of butt, lots of back. Stabilizing with those abs. Nice. That's it. Awesome job. All right, now the next one. Remember the next one, lifting that foot. Okay, if you want to just work on one leg, holding onto a counter, you can hold onto a counter. Okay, heck, you can hold on to your band. Hold on to your band, hold on to the wall. Now we're integrating the top of the shoulder. And we're working the opposite butt cheek. So many crazy combinations here. It's awesome. All right, taking those off your toes. Band comes up. Right here. Open and close. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades down and back. A little bit of a squat, really absorbing this in my legs. Good, now I need a little bit more resistance because I want to feel it a little more, so just choke in a little bit more, squeeze it open. So you can make it easy or as hard as you need to, based on how you grip the band. Good. Let's work on diagonals. So diagonals, alternating side to side. There's more of those back muscles you're trying to get nice and lean. Nice. Now, some of you, I'm thinking you're wanting to learn some overhead stuff. So let's show you that one. And on this one, I'm not connecting my feet. I'm just going to stand on it. Hands go in. Waving so you know I'm connected. Push, squat. Push, squat. Push, squat. Push. That's it. Again, not a whole lot of room with my feet. Tiny platform, but it still works. No excuses. You can't say that your platform is not good enough because any of them work. Good, let's work those triceps right here. Okay, we're gonna go behind the head, push back up. Behind, pushing it up. So we're getting total body. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. So we're going to curl up, rotate, push. Bend the elbow, push. Bend the elbow, push. And at the same time, I'm working biceps on the opposite side because I'm stabilizing the band. And I'm standing on it so there's resistance all over my whole body. 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Nice job. All right. I'm going to bring my feet together. Okay. And I'm going to grab a little bit lower. Step. Little bitty steps. Little bitty steps. So we're getting those hips. We're getting those thighs. Let's stay same side. And if I hold this into a biceps curl, we're tight all the way through. Super tight. 3, 2, 1. Switching. Little baby steps. Arms are burning. That's it. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, check this out. Here's a really cool one for you. So, band goes underneath one foot, okay? And from here, I'm gonna take my hands through so everybody can see me waving. You just find the loop that works best for you. Comes with some trial and error. All right, so get the bands on, okay? Step back, step 2. Step back, step 2. Step back, Step 2 is not opening up. Now we've got chest with a lot of balance. Chest openers. Okay? Now, if you don't want to do chest, you want to feel more abs, stay right here. Up and down. There is throbbing abs for you. Way more than you felt in the 10-minute ab workout. Good. Side to side. Nice job. Now we got to give the other leg a little love. So right here, step it in. Just switch that loop underneath the other foot. Step it back. Step it 2. Good. Okay, maybe you just want to stay low. Open and close. Open and close. Or maybe you just want to work abs. Just up and down. Only one leg is in contact with the platform, but that vibration is traveling through my leg, and I'm contacting the band, so it's working all the way through my entire body. Side to side. Nice job. Stepping it 2. All right. We've done a lot. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to give my hamstrings a nice long stretch. So I'm going to stand on my band. Okay. Pulled up band. Shoulders are up and back. Keep that chest and head high. Drop it forward. Keep those knees are bent and relaxed. Rise back up. Now here's the trick. Turn your heels inward. Heels in or toes are out. Head and chest high. Try and touch your butt to the wall behind you. So by having this band and you're standing on it, it actually gives you more balance. Toes in, heels out, head, chest high. Drop it down. That's it. For those of you that have sciatica, we're going to go toes in, heels out, a little bit of a squat, and bend forward. Hang out right there. Now, once you're on your leg that you might have sciatica on, so like maybe it's this leg right here, lengthen out that leg, unlock. Lock it out, unlock. Lock it out, unlock. We're not staying locked in, but we're getting a really good stretch with vibration. Good. Let's go with the other leg. Lock it out, unlock. Lock it out. This leg stays bent for support. This leg is not moving. Nice. There we got it. Roll it up. Woo! Nice job. I cut that one a little short. I got 2 minutes left on that, but it's a 15-minute pre-programmed setting. Whew, that was killer. That was really good. All right. We're going to end this video, and I'm going to turn on the RumblexPlus, and I will show you how to do a workout on the RumblexPlus using this really cool Theraband CLX connective loop. Totally different workout than what we just did. So stay tuned. Jump back on here live. I'll be right back.